enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Started, and we're off from MetLife. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go. Black 40. Hut.
Back now, pressure coming. He beams one, deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Connects with his back, Khalil Herbert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Come on. Hey, ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Again, they'll run with Herbert. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready. Check 2. Blue, 32. Set.
Throwing from his own end zone. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to run that one up, and it's intercepted. Mike Samuel makes the play. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is...
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Slayton with a return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. You, black, 95. Go red.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Is the end route complete? And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Throwing his Lance. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you go into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down. Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just... about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
2 yards.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's Herbert. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Pressway on the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And it bounces out of bounds. Looks like they'll have half the field to go as they mark it directly on the midfield stripe. Starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 32. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
To the air, Lance. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st down.
Come on, set.
1st and 10 at the
33,
39-yard
yellow.
line.
Cross, 10. Seal, black, 10.
Back to throw, it's Lance. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, is don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing it again here. Short does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, they need 7.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Set. Red, 38. Ready?
Throw here, third down. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
Ready?
Here's Lance. Forced out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal.
Down. Flight blue. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kane Medrano makes the play. And he's out the clear. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Slayton with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, right?
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Set. Go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the...
That's no good. The veteran mischipped one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Ready up.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dropped by the first defender taken in this year's NFL draft. That is Andrew Carter.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And he couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. The Giants have Darius Slayton deep to return. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Hut.
Now it's Lance. Finds Hyatt. This gets forward to around the 29. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner. Looking to throw Lance. And is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. Red, 38. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Lance. Well, they have a look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the coverage team is there as he fields it. So almost knocking on that return before he stops.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pick up at 17. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on.
Trying an inside give to Herbert. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mustang 19.
Here's Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Ready.
3rd and short, Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on fourth down. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. The Commanders ready for the punt. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Black shot. Let's go. 50, green. Set,
Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Yellow. Zoom. Set.
Shotgun snap. He gives to Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Black Ultra.
Back now, pressure coming. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Down. Black 40. Member. Ready.
Throwing his lands. Hyatt with the grab. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Hut, hut.
I'll throw it. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. The Giants using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, set.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43.
Tracy. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Ready?
They call pass on second and goal. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner! The 50! He's at the 30! Gets the 10! And all the way back it goes, it's a Washington pick 6. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this two-point attempt.
The Commanders will line up for the
70,
two-point
Timberwolf.
conversion.
Man in motion here. They give it to the back of his own lead. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. Put a chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Going strong at the 30. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Here we go, set. 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. For a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense. And number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Mustang 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And the Giants are on when he goes down.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking quickly here.
A loss of 11
One final shot before the half. Throwing for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. As this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go!
They give to Herbert, running left. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 25.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down.
Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Herbert straight ahead. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Check.
On the ground, it's Herbert again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All set to go now from the 35. Daniels on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Daniels. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He's caught. He's got ground. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They run. It's Herbert. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A sharp inhale across the stadium after that play, Brock. A player injured, and all of us knew who it was. It's Jaden Daniels in need of some assistance.
On the set.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Set.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
All set now. 1st and 10. Here's Lance now. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
That's another Giants.
Come on, set.
1st and 10.
38.
46-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. He has this down to the 34. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. Then go to work after.
50. Green. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has a man on target to Johnson. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On the ready.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Black. Here we go. Yellow. 22. Flight blue.
Back to throw. It's Lance. He's looking deep once again. Here he is again. It's Neighbors. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Gano adds the point after. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 62 black. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now Mariota. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 19 at the 42-yard line.
Working quickly here. Here's Lance. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Smash. Red. Ready. Ready. Claws red. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man, and that brings up 4th down.
You never, ever is an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
It isn't good enough. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Let's go.
Offensive line fast.
Green Jack. Red, yellow. Steel, black.
3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Slayton. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Line up the design keeper. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Jalen Lade. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play and a reliable source of yardage.
Okay,
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
19.
Desperation time here. Taking a shot deep here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the double.
We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
First down, play action. And they pick him off again! Kicked off, Trey Amos.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Down. Yellow, 43. Slide blue. Ready.
Back to throw, Mariota. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Gotta be lying. Ready.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Colson and Devo's got it. And the Giants are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Back to work they go after the interception. Finds Hyatt. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Escapes the pocket. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants looking at a 14-0 record. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
6. Mega. Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 18 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He throws it deep to the left side. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Down. Hut.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Giants are set to punt.
For the Giants.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. Now, I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just happen.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb, and quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, well, they can make you pay just as he did.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate? And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Ooh, I love it.
I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't have mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
First and 10 from the 43.
Edo Blue. Let's go. Flight Blue.
They're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Get him.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more to their lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. defense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 50, green. Right.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's it downfield, working the left. And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Washington.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Ready. Drill green. 33, yellow. Claws red. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Lays out with this one. Oh, what a catch! That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Washington Commanders first down. First and goal.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Looking inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's a give here for Herbert. Oh, what a time for some big plays up front, partner. Back-to-back losses, and they force a 4th and goal. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. And at this point, you may as well go for it every chance, right? They're leaving the offense out there. 4th down, pass coming. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Red, black, 45, white, ready?
Well, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He finds Slayton on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So the Giants come away with the win. And it's hard.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Shine, a shiny place, let you